It's been such a long time since I uploaded a new video, so here we are with my kinda late August bullet journal setup. So for this month, I'm going to recreate Amanda's recently setup that is about Ghibli Studio. So I'm also going to talk a little bit about what has been going on with me and why haven't I been uploading that much, but I promise that I'm going to stick to my usual uploading schedule now, so there will be more videos coming up. First of all, I'm not gonna lie, last month was not the best month for me. I was just not receiving any motivation. I was not feeling motivated to do some things, but I still tried to keep journaling and stuff. I just couldn't get any video edited on time for the past 2 weeks or so, and I finally decided that I would record my August plan with me. So I actually did record something before doing this setup, but I was not happy with how it turned out. I was really hating it. So I ended up ripping those pages from my bullet journal and starting all over again, which maybe wasn't the best idea, but that's what I ended up doing. And that's how I came across Amanda's video and decided to just recreate her topic. I know that a lot of people have grown with these films, but my relationship with Ghibli Studios is a little bit different. I haven't watched a lot of movies, just a couple of them, and I did watch them just a few months ago for the first time. But these movies are so calming. I feel like they're special in a certain way. They can make you feel so in peace. And I just thought, why not? Let's just try it. Even if it's kind of a difficult thing to do, I still wanted to try it. So yeah, while filming this, I was also feeling a little bit stressed because I was filming this on 29th of July, so there wasn't really a lot of time left for me to do it, and I was filming with my sister's phone instead of mine because some issues I had, and I was feeling pretty late too, so the sunlight, I just had a few more moments of sunlight before it went completely dark outside, and a lot of other things also added to this, and I was feeling pretty stressed, and I don't know, I was not feeling myself, so some parts of this setup might not be looking as good as they could have looked because of this, but anyways, I tried to do my best. I think it didn't end up looking that bad, so I'm glad about that because I don't think I could have done everything all over again. I think I really focused on sketching. I did sketch every single page of this some hours before filming, but for the inking, because of the inking and how I was feeling at the moment, some of the drawings may have been a little bit ruined by myself. So yeah, as you can probably tell if you already watched Amanda's video, I'm not doing exactly the same as she did because I don't have the same layout as hers. So I just adapted some things so it could go better with the things I usually have into my bullet journal. For example, this page for growth instead of the code page, and I just added the code underneath the main page where it says August. That's what I usually do. I just keep the main focus on the left with the code, and then I start on the other pages doing the other things like the growth page, my trackers, the calendar, and my weekly spreads. Just because I found that if I do the title page on the right side, I will never look at it like not once in the whole month. So I just keep it on the left, and every time I go to use the growth tracker, I just see the title and the quote again. So it's been working pretty well for me. Now, because I don't own a white gel pen, I just did it this way for the numbers and just left the number blank and filled in the rest of the circle with black. I also, because this style of drawing is so different from my usual style, I tried to change it a little bit so it will fit a bit more with my style that is more like cartoonish, not so realistic or detailed, to be honest. So I just tried to change that a little bit so it will not feel so difficult and I wouldn't be so stressed about making everything perfect. I'm not gonna act like I'm okay with all the mistakes I did while doing this setup, but it's not like I can change them anymore. So yeah, it's okay, I think. Anyways, I used the Tombow Furinowska brush pens, for this entire setup. Just because I really like how you can control the thickness pretty easily. And for this kind of illustrations, having to go over it again to make a thicker line is just so time consuming. So I found really helpful that I could just do thicker lines and thinner lines just by pressing harder or lighter on the pen. This is something that really helped me to get through this. I tried to keep the design mostly the same, but my bullet journal is not the same size as other bullet journals I've seen. It's like wider, if that makes any sense at all. So some things are a little bit different, but I think it ended up looking kinda cute. Not so bad. I also love this color, this baby blue. It's so pretty. And the color palette is really simple because it has a lot of detail drawing, but I think that makes for a perfect balance between color and not making the whole thing full with details. So now I have my habit tracker and my mood tracker. For my habit tracker, I usually do like some small calendars all over the page, depending on how many habits I'm trying to track this month. But this time I wanted to try a different layout because I've seen a lot of people do it too, and I just wanted to try it to see which one is better for me, with which one I feel most comfortable. And yeah, maybe just for this month, but I'll see what feels better for me. And now I'm doing the drawings around the page. I first do the drawings and then go in with all the stuff like color and detailed writing because it seems easier to me. I had some trouble while doing this because my hands are kinda shaky too, and I was really scared that my markers were just going to run out of ink. I don't think I've ever used a marker so much in so little time. Like, I thought it would just go dry any moment, but luckily it didn't. So for my mood tracker, I'm just going to make it like dots and then connect them. I have different heights. The lowest height is for the worst days and the higher is for the best days. So depending on how I'm feeling on each day, I'm going to put a dot, and at the end of that week, at the end of the month, I'm just going to a line connecting all the dots and see how it looks. I thought of this idea because I used to have an app called Dialeo or something like that to track my mood before I got into bullet journal, and that is the way it showcases my mood. And that app is just like a graphic, so I thought it would be a good idea to replicate that in here as well. Also, I was really afraid that my marker was gonna dry because it was showing like less ink, like a bit drier. So I just switched to another marker in the middle of the page. It doesn't look that bad, but I'm glad I did because I really don't want that marker to be out of ink yet, and especially because I don't think I can get another one, and not in the same color at least, because they came in a package. So I just don't want it to have a dead marker yet, and I decided to switch colors. It's a color that it's pretty different, but not too different to be like weird or to go unsettling with the theme, so I think it's okay. I also did the Studio Ghibli marathon list. It has the same movies as Amanda's because I really want to get into watching more of these films. I don't usually have time for watching movies or series because I'm not into a lot of those things. So I took this opportunity, now that I'm home most of the time, to maybe watch one film per day or something like that. And this way, by the end of the month, I will have watched the entire list of movies that I wrote down in here. Right now, I just made the little dots for each movie, and later on, I added the titles. Again, this page is filled with small characters. These are like side characters, and they're cute. I don't think they turn out cute in my setup, but the actual characters are pretty cute. I have this cat here, and also the little beard and rat from Spirited Away. And yeah, some cute side characters. In this part, I have my brain dump. I decided to go for just one page this month and decided to write smaller because I thought I was wasting a lot of space, and also because I did the Studio Ghibli marathon list on the other side, so I didn't want to use an extra page used for the brain dump. So I decided to keep it like this, just a single page. Here I'm adding the dots as I said with a gel pen. and now decorating the page with the markers. I know that it may have looked better with the other color that I was using in the beginning, but I really was scared that it would just go dry and stop working, so I just had to switch colors. So I did like half of the setup with one color and the other half with the other color. Now for the weekly spreads. I don't know if I already mentioned this way too much, but I don't really do like one spread per week. I just do like one spread per month, and I include all the weeks in here and some space to take notes. This is a layout that I found has been working pretty well for me, at least for the past months. So I just keep that going. I just keep this page the same and give it like different ways to decorate it, like adding little doodles or changing colors and that. So I just added the number of the week as the same way Amanda added the number of the days, and just try to recreate the style of her weekly spreads into this. I also added the little drawing of Chihiro from Spirited Away, and try to incorporate all the little stars and leaves that Amanda put on her setup. And it turned kinda cute, and later on I added some other details with the black brush pen for each week, so it looked more put together. Now this is the final result. This is how my August setup ended up looking, and I'm actually pretty happy with this. I mean, at the moment that I was doing it, I might have felt really stressed and like bad. I almost gave up. Actually, this video almost didn't come out. So here, this page actually ripped accidentally, so I had to put some tape to put it back up. And I also added some details in here, just like I said, and divided the space for each day of the week. So this is the end of the video, and I hope you enjoyed chatting with me while doing this. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later in another video. Bye bye.